Okay, this is going to be a video on how to set up your computer for stereo mix for broadcasting on World Truth or wherever you want to broadcast at. And so we're going to go ahead and set this up. First thing to do is make sure you got your stereo mix set up. Let me zoom in on this window here. All right, this is, as you see, the playback settings. And on this, I have. Oh, that's right. this is the one I want to use here. So this is my external, and I don't use that for recording on for broadcasting. I use the internal. So when I bring this up, and this is the internal built-in Realtek high definition audio stereo mix capable sound card built into my Asus laptop. If you go to the levels section here, you see I have two settings. One is the output for the microphone. The other is the output for the audio to my headphones or speakers or wherever they may be. So that's the setting you need to have there. And what you see here as default doesn't really matter at this point. If you go to your recording settings, you'll see my recordings are set to default device is stereo mix. And on that, you can just go to the levels and set whatever level you want. That's going to be your output level to your device, to your recording device. So that's all there for that. Now, on your SAM broadcaster, I typically don't use SAM. I use Winamp, but I know that most people prefer the SAM. You see here I have three encoders set up. The first one is set up for Real Liberty Media. The second one is set up for World Truth. The third one is set up to connect to Spreaker. So if you look at the config of any of these, bring that over here into the view. See, it's set for high quality 128 44 kilohertz, 120 kilobits, 44 kilohertz. I can almost talk. Then you go to your server details for Shoutcast, which is used by World Truth and Real Liberty Media. It's a version 1 Shoutcast. Put in the server IP there. You put in the server port, and for the auto DJ, it's not going to be the 8000 or 8010 or whatever. It's going to be whatever was given to you. And then in the password, you put in your username, a colon, and your password, all in the same field. It all goes in there. That's that for that. There's not really too much else to that. I don't archive using this device, but you could do that with SAMs apparently. Like I said, I don't use it for that. The difference on the Spreaker one is considerable in the fact that, first off, it's got a whole different IP setting. You're on an IceCast server rather than a Shoutcast server, IceCast 2. You use a different port number. You put in your Shoutcast, your Spreaker password, and there's a mount. All this information is there. If you, and I'll go to there in a minute and show you where this is at. So anyway, you connect. So there's all those three. Now let me go back over here to the Spreaker setup, and then let me bring this into fuller view here. So let's say you wanted to set up, if you're going to broadcast via SAMs rather than Winamp, you would go in here and you could go to Create, click on Tube, and then as you scroll down a little bit on the page, you'll see these settings. These are the settings that you need to have to put in to your SAM's encoder there. Tells you exactly how to set it up, what things you need to use for that. So not a whole lot of mystery there. Okay. But like I said, if you're not using Spreaker to broadcast, or you're broadcasting via SAMs, then that's all you got to do. put those in there. You set up your encoders. You already got your microphone, your stereo mix set up to go. And on your, let's say, Skype, I guess. Let me load a Skype up here. I don't have Skype loaded. All right, we'll go to tools. We'll go to options. All right, tools, options on the Skype. Let me slide this up to full window here. You can see what we got going on. All right, you go to your audio settings. You pick your microphone, stereo mix. Pick your speakers, the speakers that are going to go to your headset or your local device if you're not using an external sound card, which, again, these both have to be on the same device. So, Realtek high definition audio, Realtek high definition audio. Stereo mix is the microphone. Speakers is the output there. And that's that on that. Okay, there's that. There's that. Let's see, what am I forgetting? Oh, yes, for recording, like I said, I don't use SAMs to record. I use Audacity. Now, Audacity is a really cool little program that you can use for recording various tracks and audio tracks. And once you got this set up to your devices, your Realtek high definition audio, or whatever yours is called, yours is going to be called something else. Then this is your input level here, and this is your output level. So I'll hit the pause button, I'll hit the record button, and you get to see your levels moving, you get to check your levels, make sure everything is going fine, and it looks good there. Just like with on your SAMs, bring your SAMs back up. Where's my SAMs? Here it is. Bring your SAMs back up. Let me get this back into the window. All right. Over here in the little encoders window, you can see there are your levels right there, showing you got your levels. Now, if I was to look at desktop A rather than desktop B, which is yours may be configured differently, that's all right. You can see my config is off, my EQ is off, all this stuff is off. I don't know. The only thing I have on is over there on the encoders. That's all you need. That's all set. Then, when you're ready to go, when you're ready to start your broadcast, just go on over to the encoders window on your desktop B or wherever, like I said, wherever you got it set at. And then you click on menu here, and you can say Start All. And that'll start all three encoders going at the same time. And that'll broadcast right on out. And this way, then if somebody calls in on your Skype, or it also works with Jitsi or other VoIP devices you have running through your computer, it all comes to the same place. So that's that. And then once you're finished, you can say Stop All. And when you say Stop All, the Spreaker will automatically save. It'll stop the broadcast going out to both RLM and World Truth. And then if you were running, if you're running Audacity to record, you just go up here to the top and you click the stop button. And I think that about it. I don't think there's too much else to that. Once you're done with this, by the way, after you have recorded on Audacity, you would click File, and then you'd pick Export, and now you can export it out to an MP3 format. And there's various settings you could make there, but I don't think that's really proper for this particular video. Anyway, I think that's it. Hopefully that's enough information for you. Thanks for listening.